Hello, dear viewer. We'll be playing Great War Western Front with you again. Hopefully, in the 6 months that have passed since the last campaign, everything is fixed. I'm of course more concerned about the bug with the way my game kept going back in time. I hope that's fixed the case. The funny thing, of course, is that you can't write game reviews in Epic, so I couldn't write about that problem, and the game is region locked in Steam, so I couldn't post there either. But hopefully someone hit that bug besides me, wrote in, and it got fixed. We'll see about that in a moment. Next, I've already launched, actually, to see. But it was a long way to get to that bug, so that's why I'm saying now. We'll see if it will or won't work. What else did I notice? First of all, the different icons have changed. Second, the graphics have improved. And thirdly, the comp has gotten more complicated. Well, some balance has been done. So by the end of the last pass, the comp wasn't attacking as much. It's just like standing there and attacking. That's left. But also inside battles have gotten really difficult on this difficulty as well. Well, I mean, how really difficult? Of the 3, I lost 2. Although I was building the same 3 lines of trenches that I did in the last playthrough, it was 1 in 5. In a loss. It's not that 1 in 5 wasn't working now, but 2 plums is realistic. Although that time the 3 hulls over the enemy was no longer a problem at all. Now 3 hulls overrun. It's all trouble now. But we'll see. Let's see now, because I'm after losing in a row. I thought I'd take a look at the science of trenching in general. So now we're going to build trenches the way they were built during World War I. Let's go this way. What are we taking? We take infantry, of course. Increase health, and we take the stockpiles. We take the folds, and we still have 1 point left, right? That's correct. We'll save up right there for the damage boost. We'll take the warehouses right away, because that's where the enemy will attack us. We're gonna need a lot of supplies to build up those 3 lines. Because there's not that much yet. Right now, we're just smearing everybody with an even layer. Although not even, we're not going to smear everybody. Then we'll drop them off. Okay, I clicked something wrong. Here. This way. Pressed wrong again, didn't you? Yeah, wrong click again. Right there. And so that there's not 1 case of each anywhere. 2. There. Basically, 1 at a time, probably nowhere else. There's 2. There's 1. Here's 1. Let's get the veterans over from here, let's go. Got it. Everything is 2 all over the place. I don't think he's going to go on the attack now. So, where are we on current events, by the way? 10 German companies. Orders are also being issued. This one didn't happen though. The road to Sigden. Our fighters along the N are ready to break through the German defenses. Retail to capture. Last time was to capture Ghent. Retail. But retail is real, by the way, in the sense that there's attacks on both sides here, minus the star, and then the capture. But you can try, by the way. Let's move these guys over here then, all of them. Now we're going to distribute right here. We've got 4 right here. We've got 3 here. Okay, well, let's go with 2. 2 over here. 1 over here. Well, we won't break in yet. Next turn we'll take damage to the rifles, and next turn we'll break. We have 6 moves to make that breakthrough. We'll see. Let's go to the next move. Let's see where else the enemy is going. Bastard went straight on the attack. Well, look at you. Where are you going? Azbrook. We've got 4 hulls in there. And he's got 5. But the auto count says it's a reduction. Yes, so there will be a crushing, actually 360. That's a little 360 supplies. But I thought he'd build up his strength first. At least some direction of attack would be clear, and then buy up those warehouses there. Let's go to war. We're gonna have to go straight with a little bit of supply. Try to build up a line of defense of some sort. These are the 360 points that were missing last time. Me. That's why I took warehouses that I didn't end up using. We've got to break down all the stuff that the comps got rammed in here like this. Because it's going to sprout up here later and stick out of place. There's not a lot of points in this stuff here to save. Tux is starting to jerk the game around because of the switch point. Let's take this one out. There's a trench sticking out here somewhere. On point B. And this one. Alright, we'll take that one out too. I'm not sure what's needed here, so how we're going to build. So we reserve the first 3 lines for barbed wire. I didn't actually get out to the barb because time stopped in the game, but I looked it up. That you have to build 3 rows of thorns first. 1, 2. 3 rows won't work. Because here, if you stick a thorn in here, we've got that. Although behind point A, they're not really going to just take it over. Okay, let's clear this space then. 1, 2, 3. There's a thorn in the side. Okay, this is where we start putting in the trenches. That's not really sticking in either. It only plugs in there. 1, 2, 3. Let's plug in all right. We'll just plug it in as we go. It's very bad at all. I don't like it at all. Line 2. Alright then, the first line of trenches sucked. But that's okay. Let's see if that's okay. I did the second line at intervals so that there would be more distance. Actually, the second one was done closer. Now, the third one was done at an interval. So that's kind of it. Right. This way, this way, this way. This way, this way, all of them. Here are the 3 lines ready. Now the same thing on this side. 1, 2, 3 skip. We are plugging in here. Here's the normal sticking in. Well, except for the fact that it didn't hit the edge. There you go. Got it. How far out there? There's a curve sticking out here, by the way. Okay, making it a solid line. Yet. Oh, great. It's a match. Except for that weird all in all, it's okay. In fact, you can put 1 nugget forward. There's not going to be enough thorns here then. But in any case, we'll do a second line later on. We'll put it right here too. Without any of these wiggles that I did last time. Okay. Right. And that's where we have a pop out, or this one's better. Okay, here's the corner we'll do. We'll deliver it here. This is where we'll have the drop-off point. And the third line has gone. Off she went, off she went, off she went. There you go. Well, we'll do it here too. We're gonna do it like this here. We'll do it like this here. We're not going to do it here. That was still a hole. That's it. Next we're connecting the first one. That's it through 2. Shit, no. In 2 is already going to get drop off down here. That's how we do it, so they can run in there from here. But we need to do along this line right here too. There's a whole point left, but there aren't enough soldiers now. I also wanted to get machine guns, actually. Okay, here we go. Here. Okay, trench drop off along the trench. Out that way, out this way. Okay, we'll put these away for now. We'll do without those. We'll do that on the right side too. Here's the drop off here. So we need to get them down here as well. And right along the edge we'll take them down. Right over there. And here's forward here. So they'll be able to scatter in all directions right away from the drop-off point at our place. That's it. That's the ingenious line we're going to have. Get out of here. There's a hole here, and there's a hole there. Next. 200 points. How much are our fighters worth? At a fiver, we can only get 40 mouths out, and we don't have any more than that, and that's going to leave us with 10 points. But let's see the machine gun then. Is the machine gun 30 points? No. I can tell you right off the bat that they've had their range increased. So before, being in the second one, it was shooting up to here like this. Somewhere now, it's like this. Normal raised about halfway up. At least that's what it looked like to me. But basically, they're just as quick to find them. Just as quick to destroy them. But that was a feature of artillery development. After just as all these points started to be actively suppressed. I, of course, wanted to stick machine guns in to make concentration points of fire here to mow right in the first line. But not enough. The maximum that can be done is this. Where's the exit gonna be? The exit is going to be here. This is how they're going to run. Well, that's how we're going to connect it like this. That's it. Let's go drop everybody off. And we're doing the third line right away too. 19 more can be dropped off. Man, the game's starting to slow down. Let's go from ultra there to something easier. It wasn't slowing down before because I was playing in full HD. Wouldn't you say there's been a noticeable change? Alright, let's get the fighters next. Why did I get to here? Over here, over here, over here. This way, this way, this way. The first one's all ready to go. Anyway, it's kind of slowing down. That's weird. It seemed to be fine. Done. Well, some more. Let's put some more over here. Let the battle begin. Let's see what comes out of this now. But the machine guns didn't fit. Arda didn't fit. So, maybe I'll salt her again now. But still, it's such a strategic story. To build up the fortification in the end by science, because I've built up close before always. And now I've set aside a space specifically for the barb. When it's explored, I'll be sure to build it. Here are the machine guns. So even though the battle will be drained now. There's one, there's two, there's three. The enemies are coming up. Well, and straight up normalizing them. Minus a company. Minus another company. All three companies seem to have been mowed down. And here's another company. We are speeding up time again. It says defeat 10 German companies. There are 3 lying on the map. Defense on 1 for some reason. Alright, we'll wait for the next one. $144 points, and 10 mouths to 10 hundredths. 44 points remain. 1 machine gun was easy to get. But somehow I counted it wrong. Somehow I did the math wrong. Come on, where are you enemies? They're gonna come running. They're gonna come running. They first. Yeah, that's what they do. They send it out a little bit at a time. And then the whole crowd starts breaking in. Here they come. By the way, they're coming already. Whoa, 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 whoa. Here's an active company of engineers already chomping at the bit. The badges right there have changed. There were no engineers. Either by engineers, he didn't attack just before. Either he's actively decided to use them now. Artillery is working. Suppressing ours. The second line is firing back. Got it. Outgunned the company. Okay, there were some veterans on the left flank somewhere. No, the veterans didn't make it. Destroyed. Great. No one's been led anywhere near here. Being suppressed again. We've got the enemy artillery. There are veterans running. The veterans are probably going to reach the foxhole now. The first one. Although they're not weak like that either. Not weak at all. Great. The veterans have been stopped on their approach. That's pretty good. Come on. Come on. Kitty, hurry up. Another veteran company. And destroyed as well. He's hitting us with artillery non-stop. But nothing comes out. I think this one's working better. Because I did the interval here, so they run longer here. And here's a shorter one right here. You should have done it the other way around, because right then they were taking over very actively. 30, 40 trench fights won every mission where I was losing. But it's getting better now, like. Although, of course, there's still 15 minutes to go. I'm rushing things a little bit by saying things are getting much better. But nevertheless, veterans have been shot. The engineers have now been prevented from being admitted again because these all the time suppressed Okay, we've got the second line suppressed now too. The flanks are still working though, stopping the enemy on their approach. But here we go, considering how the Orda is being defeated without stopping. Oh, first company's coming through. Come on, just a little bit. Finish it, finish it, finish it. Considering how relentlessly the artillery is hitting us, I'm afraid there's no point in putting machine guns in the first line. Not until the bunkers have been explored. And maybe that schematic I was looking at. It just took into account already fortified positions for firing points. Because a machine gun here would be taken down, and a machine gun here would be taken down. Where their sectors intersect. And everybody will go to hell. There's more coming. The veterans have gone into action. 2 companies of veterans. Immediately, the artist starts overwhelming us. But they've already managed to take out 1 company before the suppression. What's the gimmick? Now here's one that I noticed. When the line through the interval, then it's aimed right at the center of the company and does a good amount of damage. Now because of the fact that he's bouncing between 2 lines, it does less damage. That's tricky. That's a tricky one. Unexpected, but tricky. Because when he was aiming right here, the circle right down the center hit 3 volleys roughly. He could have completely wiped out a company if it wasn't pushed back. And now I'm not even moving it anywhere. It's beaming at this point to cover all 3. because of the fact that it suppresses all three. There's a little bit of damage here. There's a little bit of damage here. And there's none here at all, even though the suppression is getting to it. And here he is aiming for all three again. Yeah, the suppression worked, but we've got the flank working. We can create suppression, and this reduces the damage to our troops. Maybe the third line should have been closer too. Here they are reaching though. They're getting enough range from the third line, even right here to fire. And both trenches are working. So nobody can get through here either. No one can get through here either. Another choke on 3 trenches, but no damage. So if now, take reinforced trenches to further reduce the damage, then I think these are the ones that are going to do it at all. Yeah, and these ones too. Even less will be taken off of them. I even think let's speed it up, because from me, no maneuvering required here. I'm not moving anybody anywhere. They're not getting there. Just to the trenches. He's running, running, running. 5 mouths dropped by the enemy. Veterans in general. Finished before. This is where I think I started chiseling right here. I haven't chiseled before. It's still the same though. The third line is covering. And the veterans are getting covered at the last minute too. 1 half minus a company. Non-stop suppressor firing, but line 3 is working. We can do a 4th line, by the way. Put it right here. Then I guess these two would be these two then. Since this one's shooting all the way out, so this one will even shoot all the way out. He's suppressing the first two. 2, 4, 5. 5 mouths. Nonsense already. As we just found out. Because the spire is being torn down. That's a little bit behind. That's why this wave has it. I don't think it has much of a chance either, as long as it doesn't sag. Firepower at the expense of headcount loss. In the first line, they're not going to fit. But for all that, these are more often suppressed than fired. Meaning, even probably here if the numbers go down, it's probably not going to help him anyway. Waves of 6 mouths each to get through. 8.5 minutes. Okay, there's the wave again. 1, 2. That's 2. 3. 4. One's ready to go. The second one is ready. So that means there's only 3 more to go. Destroyed. 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 And destroyed. I don't know. We could rotate these guys in, just in case. And you can even. And don't bother with it, or you're gonna steal it away. You just will. Right away it's going to be centered. These will be overturned. And that's it. Standing probably. Don't move. Of course we are though. Classic construction. Strongly more efficient. But again, I played last time. It was doing okay. It was working fine. And the way I was doing it. And so there was no point in getting into the story somewhere. I launched this time. It's not working at all. I'm gonna go figure it out. Now here we go. It's working. So well. 3 company. It's all nonsense. It's all nonsense. He's trying now. On the right flank. It's the same defense there, absolutely. I'm gonna pull the barb more to make him run even slower, and the coccyxes are the first to strike so that there's no damage. I didn't get any run at all. Here. Here. Well, the fact that he saw them sends them out. Not very simultaneously, him and. That's why it fails. Break through our defenses. But as far as I can remember, I was sending there as well. Either 10 or 20 mouths at a time to break through. Because there's less. Couldn't even get close to the trenches. I had machine guns standing far away at all. We haven't rested yet. We haven't lost a company yet. As a matter of fact, we have. So, now there's going to be an indicator at all. It's going to be a super indicator. 3 minutes. Getting a little bit into the rotation, or not doing the rotation. Go ahead. Okay. Let's see. They've got to go. They have to leave. They have to leave. They've got to go. We'll see about that in a moment. They should jump in here. And run over there. Kind of. I wish it was like that. No, they're running straight through, but they made it. So, okay. Okay, here. At 30% loss already, you need to pull them back. Back up. Or maybe you don't even need to pull back, because these guys are hitting with all their might. If I move them, these won't hit from here with all their might, but to lead out only with the whole hut. Rotate between your own. There's no point. But the Germans are offering to surrender. Germans will hold out. Rejecting them. Peace offering. Because these ones are at least still running. So at least one company we're still gonna he'll make up his mind. Are we sure we're not going to counterattack now? No, there's more running around. That's fine. Let him run some more. I thought he was gonna get on defense, and that's it. And we're going to get these two now. +2. +3. Well, 4 extra companies. Torn down. Or we could have agreed to a truce. That's why no. The right decision was, even if he doesn't run again, we'll wait 20 seconds for the end. 20 seconds, we'll wait till the end. That's it. Well, that's a win. It's a win, and I think it's right up there with a lot of stars. Although the Autoboy was predicting us to lose. But Autoboy he is. He's like that all the time. What can you take from him? 3 stars. Yes, big win. +6 spirits. -12 to the opponent. Plus honors. Defeating the enemy against all odds. Because of the difference. Because of the difference. For the preservation of entrusted personnel. For low casualties, how many losses do we have? 450 men lost, and they scored 19,000. Holy shit, yeah. I haven't had results like that in the last pass. What do we have here? Here's to keeping morale at maximum levels. For keeping morale at its highest level. Significant accomplishments with a lack of funds. Well, actually, yes. There you go. There you go. That was a good mowing down of the enemy. I liked it. I liked it. Now let's see where he pulls his forces together. Let's see where he pulls his forces together. To understand where the next attack will be. And with warehouses, we'll already be able to. And with the warehouses, we can already do that. And with the warehouses, we can already do that. Okay, first of all, got the 10 mouth bonus. Well, he's not much of an attacker right now. +1 research point. Okay, let's go for the damage enhancement some more. 25% damage. 25% damage. Now we're gonna hit even harder. Now we're gonna hit even harder. Death's Nest. What's that? Destroy 8 machine gun nests. Machine gun nests. Well, that's a tough one. The artillery closer. An airship to sea or company dispatched to detect. But that's for attack. Anyway, we're not going on the attack. There's more of this kind of thing. 3 hulls, yeah. We've got 5 here, 5 here. Well, I don't know. I'm not ready to attack yet. Let him do it for now. Attack and waste his energy. He's pulled up 12 cores. Ah, well, actually, he's here as well, and beating us right now. No, not here. No, it's here. Why do we have 2 hulls? I don't understand something. we had 4 cores. Alright, well, we'll get more on that in a minute. Pull 12 up here, 8 here. They're just little things. And here's a bunch of other stuff. 7, we've got 2 here. And we've got 2 here. These are the ones that need to be beefed up. So we don't have to go 7 on our asses. So we're flipping. Two over here. 2 over here. They're gonna lose a little bit in joy and merriment. In a former spirit, because mixed troops. But that's okay, it's kind of like VS. 7 minus 4, we're going to hold on. Well, I'm even thinking about maybe sticking a warehouse in here. 600. If they're going to be hitting this place from all sides, this is where we'll put the warehouse that we've got the money so far. And this is where I think that more likely to be an attack. He was hitting Azbrook from Lily's, unclear why there are 2 hulls if there were 4, and Ares is still under attack. But there are warehouses in Ares. That's where we put the warehouses. And in Valerbrithen. We're putting up warehouses too, because he can here, and he can go here. We've got the supplies up. Now we're going to get the people up here now. Alright, there's 12 up there. There's 6 over here. There's 2 right here right now, and we'll throw it over. 3 more over here. We've got a total of 5 here, and 1 is a veteran. There's 2 not enough here. Let's flip to more. That makes 4. I think we're at 12 though, and we're gonna be at 4. And there's a 4. Something from here. We're sending it to Britain. 5. 4. 5. Alright, well, we'll probably drag 1 from here. 6. Damn, posted it in the wrong place. 4. 4. 4. 6. 5. 6. 5. And he's got 12 and 8 here. He's got 2 powerful attacks, but again, if we're with the warehouses now, we'll also be able to entrench ourselves. It's not gonna do him any good, I think. Okay, there's how many here? There's 4. But we've got a lot of power here too. Okay, there's 4 here. But we've got a lot of power here too. Plus, we're supposed to get 6 more cores next turn. That's fine. Let's spread out, but that's for next time. Subscribe to the channel. Press the bell so you don't miss the sequel. Write comments, put likes. Thank you for watching and bye.